What's going on, guys? It's Ron Lifestyle. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the basics to importing and exporting vehicles in the brand new update on GTA 5 Online. Now, in my opinion, this is definitely one of the easiest and quickest ways to make money in GTA Online as of right now. It is a very profitable thing. So anyways, let's go ahead and start this video. So starting us off, you're obviously going to need a CEO building. Now, the cheapest one is $1 million. You could put some interior modifications to it if you want, but the base price is $1 million. Now, all the other buildings are exactly the same, so don't waste your money and just go with the cheap one. You'll definitely make that money back pretty quickly with importing and exporting vehicles. Now, the next thing you're going to need is a vehicle warehouse. Now, here we are on the SecuroServe website. This is all the warehouses that store vehicles. They're all the same. They all store 40 vehicles. It's just different locations. Now, the one I bought is $1.5 million, so it is the cheapest. Now, I think it ranges from 1.5 to around $3 million. So if you guys do not own a CEO building and a warehouse, you could get it pretty cheaply for around $2.5 million. And like I said, if you do this pretty often, you could definitely make your money back in a short amount of time. Now, once you're ready to import a vehicle, all you want to do is go back to the main screen and click source vehicle. Now, the best part of this is it is free. The only thing you have to pay for is if you damage the vehicle, which I'll talk to you guys later in this video. Now, as you guys can see, you get a text from SecuroServe. It tells you what the car is. It says it's the 811 and it is a top range vehicle. So once you are outside, your assistant calls you and gives you the location of the vehicle, and you just have to drive up and pick it up. Now, sometimes they're farther than others. This one right here is probably the farthest I've had to travel to get one of these vehicles. It's around 4 miles for this one. Usually it's in the 2 to 3 mile range, but occasionally you'll get one that is pretty far like this one. Now, once you show up, there's a couple of different scenarios that could actually happen. This one was pretty cool. It was a car meet. I didn't know that anything was really gonna happen, so I just got out of my car and kind of walked around, and as you guys can see, I do get shot down pretty hard. There's a lot of people here protecting the cars, but it is a really cool setup. They're having a mini car show, but usually it is not like this. Usually it's pretty easy. It's just on the side of the road, it got pulled over by a cop, or you just have to kill a couple people. There's been times where I've actually just showed up and stolen the car. There hasn't been any trouble, but it's really just randomly generated. So I killed the people. It took me a little bit here because it would have been easier if I just killed all of them at once. But once you kill everybody, you could get in the vehicle and you could take it back to your warehouse. Now, you want to be very careful because you can damage the vehicle, and like I was saying, when you get back to the warehouse, as you guys can see, the repair cost just keeps climbing when I get shot or if I run into stuff, and you have to pay that price immediately when you bring it to your cargo warehouse. Now, that kind of is a downside, but then again, you're not even paying for the vehicle in the first place, and you can kind of control how much damage is on it. You could drive safe, but if people are shooting at you, it's kind of hard to avoid. So here we are at the warehouse. All you do is drive into the yellow circle. It kind of freezes for a second, and then it finally brings your car into the warehouse, and like I said, it takes out the money right out of your account right away to repair the vehicle. That's no biggie though. It was only around 3 grand, and usually when I do these kind of things, I don't get very much damage at all. So as you guys can see, I do have a couple vehicles in my warehouse here. So some of these are standard value and some of them are the top rank. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean right now. So we're going to go over to this computer and I'm going to try to export some of these. So once you get on the computer, as you guys can see, there's a list of all the different cars in my garage. Now, there's the standard range and the top range. Now, standard range only goes for about 15,000, and you could get a little bit more, but obviously the top range are what are going to sell for the highest money. So let's go ahead and take the 811 for instance that we just imported. So as you guys can see, there's 3 different offers here. We have the commission offer, which is 40,000, no modification required, is $0. Commission offer is 70,000, and then you just have to pay 10 grand for a modification fee, and that gives you $60,000 profit. Now, the bottom one is obviously the most profitable. You have to pay 20 grand up front, but if you think about that, you're getting 80 grand profit. So I chose the last one because it does give you $80,000 profit. So anyways, it brings you into a little auto shop. You have to change up a couple of things. Take off the tracker, change the plate, change the color of the car, change the wheels, whatever you really want to do. Everything is free because you pay that $20,000 to modify the car. Now, once you are done modifying, it brings you outside, and this is probably one of the most stressful parts. You have to drive the vehicle to the customer's house without getting any damage or people shooting it or trying to steal it or blow it up. And if you get 0 damage, you get the full $100,000, and like I said, you get $80,000 profit. And the more damage you have, the total market value decreases and your commission also decreases as well. But it does give you tons and tons of time. It gives you 15 minutes to deliver the vehicle, which is plenty of time time. Just a little bit of a tip though, I try to stay in lower player lobbies when I do this. I try to get in lobbies by myself, but if I can't, I try to go in between the 1 and 5 range. If there's more than 5 people in a lobby, I think it's a little bit too risky. So I was actually able to deliver the car with no damage whatsoever, so I got the full 80 grand profit. And like I said, this only took me about 10 or 15 minutes and I already have $80,000 in my pocket for just doing something simple like this. So it's obviously very profitable, as you guys can see, and if you fill up a whole warehouse, imagine how much money you could get for that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe if you're not already for daily videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video.